Hi friends, it is I, host Eric, host of Talking with Famous People, and I am here today to discuss with you a topic called Eric's relationship with his songs and videos and such, top 5. So this is actually an idea that Horace Mumbler recommended to me, and I appreciate that, and he suggested on a couple of different occasions reminding me of it. I've been thinking about it multiple times since, what are my top favorite 5 songs? It's a challenging question, or top 5 favorite things I've made musically. It's a really challenging question. So, to begin to answer it, I'm going to tell you first I did pick 5. And here's why it's challenging. If you search my channel for song, you'll see Feed Upon the Young, Caterpillar Time, Electra, Goddess of the Knife, A Week From Now, Mired in Sold Objects. This is a song by Zachary. Very much the exception here. Boo Failure, Boo, Monger and Leave, One Lost Last Song Before Bed, Take Him to Papa, Large and Heavy, It Got Me Weatherman, Your Mind If I Wanted, Gerald Has a Lot, Secret Breaches Always Kill, Carl's Had Enough, Gerald Has a Thought, Matter of Mood, Facey Throw Shade, Gavi's Face. These are like variants, of a couple of the same songs, but Florence Keeps the Pace, Simplify, Amelia, Dying Day, Tired of Making Art That's Strong, Careless Failure, Matter of Mood, Amelia, Frances Gathered Up Her Lover, Big Problem, My Share of Shame, Cloudy Day in Los Angeles, improvised 2 weeks ago, What's Wrong with the Ladies, International Delight, Walk Gingerly for Me, Only in My Destruction of the Whole Damn World, Falsely Accused of Expired Registration, Ode to Shoddy Low, My Crustiest Suit, Everyone Who Goes Game She Plays, Take a Peck Out of Crime, Old Lady Stolen Purse. This is a good song. I like this one. Song for P.O. Florence Keeps the Pace. If for nothing, you can see there's a lot of songs, right? Rhode Island. Mama Took an Ethnic Studies class. Feel the Groove. Purgatory Lemon Squeeze. We probably need more testing to be sure. Attila the Hun's Time Traveling Vigilante song. All This Stuff's Outside. Landry Stole My Wife. Courage Than Anything That Anyone Has Ever Seen. Formal Goodbye. Water Roll. I guess I put up drums one time. Olathe, Kansas Chicken Pot Pie. My Crusty Suit Sandwich Celebration. Russ and Steven Making Corn. International Delight. The Zachary Footcraft song. Terminally Non-Unique. Whisper Shout. Mom in the Rain. Second Night. Tori's Dad. This is close to making the list, frankly. I really am happy with this track. Everyone hates it, of course. Ron. What's Wrong with the Haleys? Class is Over. MC Homie Cattle Puncher. Winning Jellyfish. Overlong. I like this song. Number 1 popular love song music. Well, Matilda. Higglety Wigglety Migglety Pigglety Wigs. What? I don't remember that even. 85 milligrams start the day. I like this song. It's really poorly produced, but I like it anyway. Maple Syrup in Empire in French Canada. You upload too many videos. Stumbling Over Rocks. Ugly Side of Me. Siddhartha City. This is not my song. It's a great track, though. A great song. I mean, this is a live version of it, but this is one song I did not write. This is another song I did not write. I'm like naming all the ones I didn't write. Here's another one I didn't. The Czar of Loose Meats. Lots of learning only in my ass. Poet of Laureate of Lurking. Cantankerous Children. Starving Means I Need to Get in the Car. Square Cats But Not the Musical Band. Climb up to the Top and Look Inside. Arizona Drivefly Circumlocution. This one is not. This is a group effort. Baby Lady Bays by Computer Door as well. This is mine. Everything else is mine, though. It's like everything I'm not naming here. So, The point is, this is Matt, not me. There's shit tons of songs I made. The year of 1956, Department of Whimsy, T and Lee, Help Me Be Free of Mean Disease and Pleasing Trees. I Know It's Blue, Stumbling Over Rocks, Lee Sachs. These are kind of old things with Computadora and stuff, these three here. Overwhelm Me. How many songs are there here? I keep scrolling down, they keep being more results under songs. The other name's The Prince. This is a good track. I like that song. Helen Gurley. Quite a few, huh? The moral of this story is it's difficult for me to pick the top 5, but pick them I did. And I'm going to explain why I've chosen each of these and the order in which I picked them right here as per Horse Bumbler's suggestion. Number 5. Let's find out what it is. It's my newest completed song.
Got a story about 10 years old. It's a song for an open road, and such a thing must always do its job. Married up, Jeff turned 19, 4 years in and 3 kids weaned. Weary now and questioning the past. Agency out, paces discretion, locking in our courses, way too young. The urgency conferred is really just depression, making sure those underneath them always run. Doug at 20 found bourbon fun, likewise Doug at 21, and so forth well up into middle age. What he once thought would set him free became his whole identity. Now Doug's about another drunken rage. Agency out, faces discretion, locking in our courses, way too young. The urgency conferred is really just depression.
I must say I really enjoyed having the hot chick dance. She's in her 20s, by the way. I know she looks young, but this is before I got with Rachel. Now I'd have Rachel do it. She'd dance it up for sure.
Come up with extra dexedrine and mathematics to promote success, or to impose more unjust duress. Agency out, faces discretion, locking in our courses, way too young. The urgency conferred is really just depression, making sure those underneath them always run. Without consent, it's really just oppression by parasites surviving while they feed their fear of dying. Yes, they feed upon the futures of the young.
Yeah, I really like that song. I think it's one of my best songwriting efforts. Obviously, I like the video a lot too, but let me go grab my guitar. Excuse me, kitty. Okay, Kitty, I could actually use you to be a little more skittish at this point, so I don't have to. Can you please go with Rachel? Don't play limp with me. Okay. Kitty's trying to play like she doesn't have the ability to move, you know? Like, oh, I'm paralyzed from the neck down. Okay. So I think the key thing about this song that I wanted to highlight in the songwriting is, I don't know if this is in tune or anything. The urgency conferred is really. So it's like, Agency out, faces expression, locking in our courses, way too young. That's the key thing in the chorus, right? Is that pausing on the rhythm of the guitar so that it goes with the vocals, so that it's like offbeat kind of. It makes the whole thing kind of pop. Agency. Let me show you on the camera what my hand's doing. Agency out, basic discretion, walking in our courses, way too young. So you gotta kind of hold up on the rhythm. The point is, it's hard to play with this setup anyway. The thing about it is that it's the rhythmic distinction in the different spots that ultimately gives the song its identity, and I think I did as good a job in songwriting in that song in terms of making it have a very distinct identity while being at the same time very catchy and familiar, which is a trick in songwriting in general. So it's my most recent completely written song. So I feel pretty strong about it that it's making this list. But there's new stuff on the list in general because I guess I just tend to think my new stuff's somewhat better. This keeps peaking. Move it back a bit. Okay. So let's look at number 4. So I'm pleased with the songwriting there. I like the lyrics fine. I think overall the whole thing just works well. Okay, number 4.
Every life lived reaches a time when the road splits in two. There are times, dark times, times of despair.
You'll note the upload date here is over 3 years ago. The songwriting date on it is older than that, therefore.
That's when you look for that sack full of solvency and that satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful.
One thing perhaps worth noting is I recorded this with a real drummer, and you can really, I really like the way the drums sound.
Satchel filled up with gum. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful.
It's funny, I'm watching this song, but I'm thinking about Darian Road because I see this thing right here, right? You know, if you're reflecting on Darian Road. And as I'm watching this song, what's actually going through my head is, I feel bad. Like, I was having this conversation, like, I was imagining somebody accusing me of being a hater of Darian Road or something. Because I don't really think, I'm not a Darian Road fan, let's put it that way. I'm not against him or anything, but, I just thought, no, Eric, I don't feel any hating towards them. You just kind of feel bad because if it came down to it, and we were talking functions, I'd wipe the floor with them. Anyway, irrelevant. I'm just saying, throwing down the gauntlet, I guess. I didn't mean to. It wasn't planning to include in this video. But, Megan's video. He might be there at this meetup. I might be there at this meetup. Might as well stir the pot a little bit ahead of time, I guess. Somebody in our live stream said, Sam Smith said, "You seem happier than I've ever seen you before. What's going on?" I am happier than you ever seen me before. I'm happy as fuck right now. So, it's all good. I'll probably take it easy on old Dario. Dario Tardy. Alright, that's enough of this one. Let's go on to this is an old song. It's a great song. It's one of my first, really real moments of songwriting accomplished, oh, wow, I think you really did something here, Eric. That kind of moment when you say to yourself, I think he really got something good. That was the first one of these songs almost, I'd say. First such song was this one, maybe. Let's go on to number 3.
Living in a time frame that I will never know. Alienation and humanity's soul. Imagine you a future after the collapse, returning to the urgency of isolated past. Picturing community, free of metaphysics. Hunting buffalo while you're picking red delicious. Knowledge of the seasons, wisdoms of old. Fires blazing in the night to keep away the cold. Hostility is kept at bay.
Hostility is kept at bay
By what you think is in the way.
by what you think is in the way
Of life as children of the land. With an agave weatherman. Imagining a history that never could have been. You lecture at the college, advancement is a sin. Lamenting disconnection and every corporate act. Asserting all your feelings and ignoring all the facts. Hostility is kept at bay.
Hostility is kept at bay
By what you think is in the way.
by what you think is in the way
Of life as children of the land. With an agave weatherman. You find modernity just so banal. Wish you had been born any time but now. And your experience won't run afoul of exceptions that you might allow. Visualize nobility sipping on some port, where tribes of peaceful savages in beautiful comport. But few of history's people ever thusly did comport. Life was solitary, nasty, brutish, poor, and short. Hostility is kept at bay.
Hostility is kept at bay
By what you think is in the way.
by what you think is in the way
Of life as children of the land. With an agave weatherman. With an agave weatherman.
Okay, so That's another newish song, for very new, like maybe second to most recent song I've written. And it's in here because my songwriting is getting better. It just is. My newest songs, I almost wanted to put Throwing Shade in here too, which I like a lot. I ended up putting in Feed Upon the Young instead. So I figured I had to choose between one of those two. So Garvey's Weatherman, I think, is just a great song. And I think this performance here at Bailey Canyon, Spacey and I just nailed the fuck out of it. By far the best of all the videos we put up as a duo playing a song out in the wilderness or some location. I put up, I think, 12 of those. This is by far the best one. We knocked it out of the park. This is like, I can't imagine really ever performing this song quite that well again. It's not that easy of a song to nail. There's a lot of shit going on in it. Anyway, I love this video. And as you can see, 491 views, 60 thumbs up. That's very, very high thumbs up ratio for 500 views. 0 thumbs down. Very good response to it. So that's very gratifying. Okay, now that was number 3. Number 2. Now I'll deal with these crazy Chinese tiger parents who keep insisting there's something wrong with their kid because of an ENTP. Rachel, I was glad, was here to hear this conversation because people wouldn't believe this conversation as I have with these parents. She's freaking out because her son's going to get a couple of B's in middle school. Oh my God. Anyway, whatever. That's not the topic of this video. I'm not going to get too sidetracked there. I'm going to have to call her back again, I guess. The last conversation didn't do the trick. She needs another dosage of me wagging my finger at her about her typological, her ontological colonialism. She's being an ontological imperialist, trying to force her TE. Rachel, what are you doing over there, you crazy nut job?
I love you.
I love you too. Okay, let's go on to number 2. The number 2 song in the nation this week on Casey Kasem's Top 40. This one. I really love this one.
Is he terribly bad?
Is he very like thin?
Who's a terrible man?
Is he sort of like Jill?
Who can't pay her bill?
Or rather like Jack?
Just stuck on the facts.
And what about Sue? Will she? What's the matter with Chad?
Is he terribly bad?
Is he very like thin?
Who's a terrible man?
Is he sort of like Jill?
Who can't pay her bill?
Or rather like Jack?
Just stuck on the facts.
And what about Sue? Will she know what to do?
If they bring attitude, does she show ingenuity?
He talks about you
Whenever we go walking,
What's the matter with Bryn?
she's been living in sin.
She's been hanging with Jim.
He's looking terribly thin.
What's the deal with Frank?
Stealing fish from my tank.
He's colluding with you.
And they're talking to Lou.
What's wrong with the ladies?
What's the matter with men?
From the feelings of Katie to the coldness of Sven. He talks about you
Whenever we go walking, paths that lead to lesser days,
paths that lead to lesser days.
still spill from the overwater.
We'll sail out over the water path.
Whoever's left, that's still okay.
Just add the symbols to the mass. Are you angry at Ken?
Or Neville again.
Don't bother with Kev.
He's practically dead.
Just focus on Bert.
He's medium hurt.
What's a quandary for
Did
Liz?
she fail a quiz?
And what about Drew? Will she know what to do?
If they bring attitude, will she show ingenuity?
We'll still out the overwater
And
path.
whoever's left, that's still okay. Just add the sins to the mess. Each of us have much and gravely sinned. Throw up the hands, stiffen the chin. Catastrophe looms heavy overhead again.
Time's gone, will never be again.
So, I don't feel like that's one of my better production jobs exactly in terms of producing the track, but it's definitely one of my favorite 5 songs that I've ever written. What's the matter with Dan? Is he terribly bad? What's the matter with Chad? Is he terribly bad? Is he rather like Dan? Is a terrible man? Is he sort of like Jill, who can't pay her bill? Or something like Jack, who's stuck on the facts? And what about you? Wish you know what to do. It really moves along nicely, in my opinion. It's got lots of words, and it's fun, and it's lighthearted or whatever. I like the song. It's got kind of a Rodgers and Hammerstein feel to it. Okay, now the number 1 song of my top 5 that I've written in all time. 5 best songs I've written. I think it's this one. I keep coming back to this one. Oh, he came here with her. And what's the big problem that you can't endure?
You seem so sure it's not appropriate blaming. You blame things on Scott. Despite getting caught, he's got you reframing for him, straining for him. Going to the gym, make yourself good enough again. Yeah, you guys both have lots invested. That's not a reason to stay around. Through the years, you've both been tested. Time to move up. Find higher ground. So he came here with her. And what's the big problem that you can't endure? You seem so sure it's not appropriate blaming. To blame things on Scott. Despite getting caught, he's got you reframing for him, straining for him. Going to the gym, make yourself good enough again. Be done with him.
Okay, so regarding that song, I think it's my best because I just really like the song. It's a great recording of it, production of it. My production values here are very successful. I have successfully achieved good production for me, which may or may not be good production for like a famous person or something, like a studio industry person, but like that's me producing at my best about. So there's that. But also I really like the fact that I think I set out to achieve something specific there, which was I wanted to be universally resonant in its lyrics. I wanted it to appeal to chicks. I wanted chicks to feel like the singer of the song understood them and resonated with them emotionally. Namely me, the singer of the song, because, you know, I don't know. I was in a relationship, but I thought this is my goal demographically. You know, like I want to resonate with people on a level that says, okay, this is the kind of song that chicks go, yes, that speaks to me. And then also that it has a good message, fundamentally. It's not evil. And that it also incorporates some elements, I guess, of authenticity from my own life. Like yeah, you guys both have lots invested. That's not a reason to stick around. That was definitely a commentary about my own relationship, whether I intended it to be such or not, you know. But I think it shows kind of the fine line that I try to walk, which is between contrivance and manifestation of real NI truth in a way that's able to attain what I'm going for artistically, regardless of the modality by which it's attained. So I think that's my best song, my most successful recording, tracked, complete thing. I like the video too. I do have one honorable mention I'm going to play here. Maybe even two honorable mentions, okay? Because these are both tracks that a lot of other people like a lot. This first one, probably I should have included it, maybe instead of something else. I just don't know what I would like to exclude. But let me go to my channel. This is a song that a lot of people like. A lot of people give me props on. A lot of people have said, hey, you know, that's really good, or whatever. Which is always super nice to hear. I think it's a good production as well. Another good production.
People everywhere gather up, enemies outraged at how they missed a sign. How do they set their priorities? These foreign backstabbing entities, ensuing heartache and misery, follow necessarily from their savage ways. Insulting Carson and Desiree, we're stuck with such petty larceny. We all partition the rectors and call it destruction of the whole damn world. To when she had the chance to buy. Julie soon forgot about soon and not, although she outrecalled. People everywhere gather up, enemies outraged at how they miss a sign. How do they set their priorities? These foreign backstabbing entities, ensuing heartache and misery, follow necessarily from their savage ways. Insulting Carson and Desiree, we're stuck in such petty larceny.
So that's a winner. That made honorable mention. The one other honorable mention I want to play is a song that I've gotten maybe more props for than any other song, and that I do not have uploaded as its own song anywhere. And that is the Type Police theme song. The Type Police theme song. This song gets a lot of love. I tell you, it's one of the most gratifying things of the whole YouTube channel, the amount of love this song gets.
You just can't hide, 'cause you're mistyped. And I've been waiting to pull you over all night. Type police, type police. Please pull that guy over. He says he's INTP, but seems extroverted, sensing to me. I think he's ESFP.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That type place is, I get a lot of positive regards for that one. So I gotta upload it as its own song here pretty quick. Anyway, enough jibber jabber about my 5 suddenly turned 7 songs. Thanks a lot to Horse Mumbler for both requesting this video and then following up to remind me about it and everything. I really appreciate it because I wanted to make this video. It sounded like such a great idea. It sounded like such a self-indulgent, pleasurable thing to do. If you've indulged me so much as to watch to the end of it, thank you very much. You get 5 points. You can distribute them between charisma, intelligence, or dexterity, however you like. Congratulations.